I have a quarterback on the program, RG3. How did you see what Fields did last week, and what, if any, impact did the absence of his coach have on it?
Greeny, I'm trying to figure out, what did Matt Nagy do to you guys on this set? I mean, it has been open season on him all year long. To be honest with you, listening to you guys, you think that Dan Orlovsky and Marcus Spears should be the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, because they definitely feel like they have a better plan for Justin Fields and the Bears than Matt Nagy does. But the bottom line is, it has nothing to do with Matt Nagy being there. His presence at the stadium, or lack thereof, is not the reason that Justin Fields played so well. It's what Foxy said. He's just playing well because he's growing into the player that he can be in the NFL. Last week, the talk was about him taking ownership of his own play, and I think he heard that, came out this week, showed progress, but it's a byproduct of him being out there on the field and figuring out what he can and can't do in this league. He's going to have his growing pains as a rookie, but Justin Fields is a special guy that's got special talent, and it's good to see them start to use him in the proper way.
Kmart, what kinds of things are you hearing around the league?
Well, here's the problem. When Justin Fields was drafted, the question was, are they going to be able to develop a quarterback? Because Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace, to this point, have not done that together. So while this could be a coincidence, on their ledger is Mitch Trubisky, another high draft pick that flamed out in Chicago. Whose fault is that? Now Justin Fields, you've seen games where, I watched them against the Browns and they looked pathetic. Mm-hmm. That offense looked pathetic. And Matt Nagy said, I'm going to take a step back, hand over the reins to Bill Lazor, and I
don't think anybody's disagreeing with you that Matt Nagy may not be the guy there, but just the idea that him not being there, like, you're looking for a more complicated explanation when the obvious one is right there. The obvious one is right there. That's my only defense. I am not, by no means am I caping up for Matt Nagy, but I'm not as hard on him as some people are, I guess.
As some people.
No, I mean, here's what the only comment that I will make regarding this is that I don't believe in coincidences. I don't think that there is such a thing as a coincidence. Because everyone, here's my response to anyone who says that was a coincidence. 9 out of 10 times I will hear you say to me, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Now you're telling me, except this. Except this one thing. This was just a coincidence.
Greeny, you're a smart man.
Yes.
And I know you listen well because you couldn't host the show if you don't.
Right.
I'm not saying that there's no reason. I'm saying that the reason is obvious, that he is maturing, and you keep trying to hold on to this soap opera reason that isn't actually accurate. You are trying to make the more complicated explanation when the simple explanation is there. He has started 6 games in the NFL. Yes, he's better now than he was 6 weeks ago. And it's not just because he doesn't have to look at Matt Nagy's face and his visor when he comes off to the sideline.
The visor really bothers Greeny. The visor.
And so then let me ask you this, Robert, just to be more serious, if that's even possible, at this point, what do you expect from him the rest of the year? Will this continue to be something of a roller coaster? Do you expect him to progress significantly? What should we be looking for in Justin the rest of the season?
Oh, I definitely expect Justin to progress significantly. It's going to be a little bit of a roller coaster here, and they're going to have some tough matchups. But the more he plays, the better he's going to get. And I agree, like Foxy's saying, he started 6 games. Like, give the guy a break. Let him go through his growing pains. He's beyond talented. Armed, legs, he can do it all. They just have to figure out the best way to utilize him.
He does have back-to-back tough defenses he's going up against here. We'll see Steelers and Ravens the next few weeks.
Nagy don't show up.
So we'll see what happens. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.